right, so welcome everyone. Teaching today from Mount Tabor. Really making the most of these times. The weather has been really nice. Spring is in full bloom. Cherry blossoms are out in their glory. And getting outside, getting as much sunshine and nature in, I think is so important. We can still practice social distancing and remember that it is important to get some exercise, to get out, breathe some fresh air, and to move our bodies, to get some movement in. And a little here and a little there is better than nothing at all. And to kind of keep our momentum going through these times, even if we can't make it to our regular class or do our regular activities, it's so important, I think, to take breaks from social media, to take breaks from just the news and all this information that we're taking in on a daily basis, and to get out of our heads and get back into our bodies, to get back into our hearts and back to a place where we can really ground ourselves, to calm the nervous system, to remember to come back to the breath. And so let's go ahead and start by closing the eyes and allow your hands to rest wherever is most comfortable. And breathing in and out through the nose, start to deepen the breath. And at the same time, slow the breath down. And with each breath in, breathe not only into the upper part of the chest, but take the breath deep down towards the belly and the pelvic floor. As the spine lengthens, the collarbones lift, expand the ribs both forward and back. Just as evenly with each exhale, drawing back in towards the heart center. A slight pause at the top and the bottom of each breath, and slightly restrict the back of the throat just enough to make a sound, to gauge the evenness of the breath for Ujjayi breath. And staying with this slow, steady, even breathing throughout your practice today. Bring the hands together in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. And let's make the sound of Om 3 times, with each Om going from Ah to O to in one smooth, fluid sound. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Gently press the thumbs against the sternum, and as you inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, rouse. Release the hands, lift the head, open the eyes. And let's go ahead and come to child's pose. You can bring the arms out in front, and the seat can come back towards the heels. And make as much room between the knees as you like to allow room for the belly and to widen the hips. And with the forehead coming down, just allow yourself to relax here for a few breaths. And then keep your forehead down, but lift the elbows and come up onto your fingertips. And as if you had suction cups on your fingers, gently pull back with the hands, engaging the shoulder blades more on the back. Then pick up your forehead and the belly and walk your hands towards the right side. And keeping the left hip grounded, take a few breaths over here. Walking the hands back to center and towards the left side, keeping the right hip grounded. Take a few breaths on this side. Walking the hands back to center, go ahead and come up to all fours. Keep the hips over the knees, and then walk your hands out in front, bringing the forehead down for Anahatanasana, heart softening pose, or puppy dog pose. And keep the elbows lifted. If you want a deeper back bend, you might bring the chin or the chest closer to the floor. Then walking the hands back to all fours, or table pose, with the wrists under the shoulders, the hips over the knees. Take a few breaths here. And with each inhale, breathing into the back of the ribs and the back of the waistline, expanding the back of the body. With each exhale, allow yourself to soften and relax. And just allow for the fullness of the breath. Then pulling back with the hands, lengthening the spine as you inhale. Bring the head up, the heart forward as the front of the pelvis comes down to the cow. Then pressing forward with the hands, lengthening the spine as you exhale, round the back. And for this first cat stretch, you can roll the spine forward and back a few times. On your next inhale, lengthening, coming back up to cow. And as you exhale, rounding back to cat. Go through a few more cat and cows on your own, connecting the breath with the movement while maintaining the length in the spine. And then after your next cat stretch, coming back to table, you can bring one shoulder, one hip closer together, the other shoulder, the other hip closer together, and just making some movement from side to side. And then coming back to center, place your hands at the top of the mat, about a half a foot in front of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide and line the crease, the bend of your wrist, parallel with the top of the mat. Tuck the toes, and with the feet hip-width apart and parallel to one another, lift the knees, lift the hips, and press back to downward facing dog. You can walk the legs out some, bending one knee and the opposite knee. Then come to a stillness in your down dog. And take a few breaths here. You might start with your knees bent. First, get the arms and the back more in a line. And with each inhale, lengthening through the spine, lifting the hips. With each exhale, grounding through the hands and the feet, softening the heart towards the earth. Then as you inhale, float forward to plank. You can bring the shoulders over the wrists, heels over the toes. Take a few breaths here, lifting the back of the neck towards the ceiling, lengthening from the top of the head through the heels, with a subtle tilt to the pelvis, the front of the pelvis lifting, tailbone reaching back, getting the legs in the back in a line. And if that's a bit much, you can always bring the knees down, but keep your thighs and your back in a line. Then as you exhale, slowly lower to the earth. Bring the knees, the chest, and the chin down. Slide forward, drop the top of the feet, and then come up onto your forearms for Sphinx. With the elbows right under the shoulders, palms down flat. Pull back with the hands and the forearms. And as you lift the heart, broaden the shoulders. Take a few breaths here, allowing your upper back to soften. Then coming back down, bring your hands next to the ribs, the wrists right under the elbows. Lift and lengthen the right leg and place it back down. Lift and lengthen the left leg and place it back down. Keep the tops of the feet down, tone the calves, the thighs, and the tush. Peel the shoulders away from the floor. Pull back with the hands, lengthening the spine as you inhale. Gently rise up to cobra. As you exhale, come back down. Again, legs toned. Peel the shoulders back. Pull back with the hands as you inhale. Lengthen to rise up. Exhale, come back down. Again, legs toned. Peel the shoulders back. Pull back with the hands, lengthening as you inhale. Rise up. And this time, stay here for a few breaths. Keep the shoulders wide, legs toned, allowing the lower back to soften some, and distributing the weight through the fingers, thumbs, and knuckles for Bhujangasana, Cobra. And don't think you have to come up super high. If you are, that's great, but don't cram your lower back. But you might just be down here, or down here, or if Sphinx is still working for you, if that works better, maybe stay with Sphinx. Then as you exhale, come back down, tuck the toes, lift the knees, the thighs, and the hips, keep the legs and the back in a line, and press all the way up to plank. Inhale to lengthen, and as you exhale, lift from the belly to press back to downward facing dog. Then inhale the right leg up to a three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring the knee in towards the chest, lift the hips and float the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bring the knee towards the right elbow or tricep, tap it if you can. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bring the knee towards the left elbow, tap it if you're able to. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to chest, lift the hips, and as lightly as you can, step the foot between the hands. Then bring the back knee down. Lift the heart, lift the ribs, and inhale the arms overhead. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart, and stick out the tongue for dragon breath. Inhale, sweep the arms, exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms, exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up, and then hook your thumbs together. Gently pull the thumbs apart. Keep the shoulders plugged in as the heart lifts. As you exhale, bring the hands down. Pick up the back knee. Then inhale the right leg back to a three-legged dog. Keep the hips level with the earth. Rotate the right thigh in so the toes point towards the floor. Press through the fingers, thumbs, and knuckles to extend through the heel. As you lengthen through the spine and the top of the head towards the hands. As you exhale, bring the foot to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the earth. Slide forward, drop the top of the feet, lengthening as you inhale. Rise up to cobra. Come back down, tuck the toes. Press up, and exhale back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up to a three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring the knee in towards the chest, lift the hips and float the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bring the knee towards the left elbow or tricep, tap it if you can. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bring the knee towards the right elbow, tap it if you're able to. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to chest, lift the hips, and lightly step the foot between the hands. Bring the back knee down. Lift the heart, lift the ribs, and inhale the arms overhead. As you exhale, bend the elbows, dragon breath. Inhale, sweep the arms, exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms, exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up, hook your thumbs the opposite way you did last time. Gently pull the thumbs apart, keep the shoulders plugged in as the heart lifts. As you exhale, bring the hands down. Pick up the back knee, and then inhale the left leg back to a three-legged dog. Keeping the hips level with the earth, rotate the left thigh in, toes pointing towards the floor. Press through the fingers, thumbs, and knuckles to extend through the heel as you lengthen through the spine and the top of the head towards the hands. As you exhale, bring the foot to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the earth. Slide forward, drop the top of the feet, lengthening as you inhale. Rise up to cobra. Come back down, tuck the toes, press up, and exhale back to down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale lower to the earth. And then slide forward, drop the top of the feet, and interlace your fingers behind the back. Straighten the arms, peel the shoulders back, and then lift the arms, lift the legs, and bring the feet together for Shalabhasana, locust pose. Keeping the breath steady, go ahead and switch the way the fingers are laced. Then keep the legs and the arms lifted, and release the hands next to the hips, the palms facing down. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Extend the arms out on either side, a full breath in and a full breath out. Bring the arms out in front, full breath in and a full breath out. Then stack the hands, making a pillow. You can either bring the forehead down or turn the head to one side. Toes together, heels falling away from each other, and relax. Then coming back to center, bend the knees, reach back, see if you can grab a hold of the top of the feet, ankles, or shins. If you can grab both, that's great. You might just do one at a time, either bringing the other forearm and leg down or extending the other arm and leg. But make sure you do both sides for an equal amount of breath. Press the feet against the hands, and as you pull back, peel the shoulders away from the floor. The thighs might lift. The inhale might rock you back slightly. The exhale forward. Dhanurasana, bow pose. If you can keep a hold of the legs and roll to the left side, do that. If you need to release the legs and then roll to the side, you can do it that way. If it's a challenge to grab both, then just grab the top foot with the top hand, but keep both shoulders and both arms back behind you. Coming back to center, make your way to the right side. And again, if you're just going to grab one, grab the top foot, but keep both shoulders and both arms back behind you. Coming back to center, stack your hands the opposite way you did last time. Forehead down or turn your head the opposite way. Toes together, heels falling away from each other. And relax. Then coming back to center, go ahead and come up to all fours. Maybe dust yourself off a little bit. And then coming back to all fours or table pose with the wrists under the shoulders, the hips over the knees. Inhale the right arm out in front and extend the left leg off the mat, back behind you. Keep the hips and the shoulders level with the earth and take a couple of breaths here. Then as you exhale, bring the knee and the elbow in, round the back. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow in. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. You might stay here or bending your back knee on the big toe edge. Grab a hold of the top of the foot, ankle, or shin. Pressing the foot against the hand as you pull back. Keep the hips level with the earth. Left shoulder strong as the left thigh lifts. And release. Bring the hand and the knee back down. Take a breath or two. Then inhale the left arm out in front and extend your right leg off the mat, back behind you. Keep the hips and the shoulders level with the earth. Take a couple of breaths here. As you exhale, bring the knee and the elbow in, round the back. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow in. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. You might stay here or bending your back knee on the big toe edge. Grab a hold of the top of the foot, ankle, or shin. Press the foot against the hand as you pull back. Keep the hips level with the earth. Right shoulder strong as the right thigh lifts. And release. Bring the hand and the knee back down. Take a breath or two. And then pivot the right foot to the right side, tuck the toes, and step the left foot to the back of the mat. And then extend your left arm towards the ceiling and bring the arm next to the ear, the palm facing down. As you exhale, bring the knee and the elbow closer together. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. You might keep the leg lifted or bring it down. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg, staying here. Or bending that top knee, you might grab a hold of the top of the foot or the ankle, pressing the foot against the hand as you pull back. And release. Bring the hand and the knee back down, come back to table, then pivot the left foot to the left side, tuck the toes, step your right foot to the back of the mat, and extend the right arm towards the ceiling. Then bring the arm next to the ear, the palm facing down. As you exhale, bring the knee and the elbow closer together. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. You might stay here, or bending the top knee, grab a hold of the top of the foot or the ankle. Press the foot against the hand as you pull back. And release. Bring the hand and the knee back down. Come back to table.
No, fine.
And then inhale to bring the right arm off to the side. As you exhale, thread the right under the left. Bend the left elbow and come up onto the left fingertips. As much as you're able to, bring the back of the head and the back of the shoulder to the mat. You might stay here, or you might pick up that left knee, but keep the left foot and toes on the ground and your hips level with the earth. With the option to bring the left arm up, possibly bringing the left hand to the right hip, or grabbing the top of the right thigh. Keep your right shoulder strong as it supports your weight, lengthening through the spine, the breath steady. Bring the left arm back up and around. The left knee can come back down. Inhale the right arm off to the side, and exhale, bring the hand back to the mat. Then inhale the left arm off to the side. Exhale, thread the left under the right, bend the right elbow, and come to the right fingertips. And as much as you're able to, bring the back of the head, back of the shoulder to the mat. Keep the hips level with the earth. You might pick up your right knee, but keep the right foot and toes on the ground. And the option to bring the right arm up, possibly bringing the right hand to the left hip, or grabbing the top of the left thigh. Keep the left shoulder strong as it supports you, lengthening through the spine, the breath steady. Bring the right arm back up and around. The right knee can come back down. Inhale the left arm off to the side, and exhale, bring the hand back down. And then come back to sitting on your heels, and you can use your knuckles and your fists to give the bottom of the feet and the toes a quick massage. And then coming up onto the knees, and feel free if you want to use a blanket or double your mat or do anything to pad your knees here. You might, go ahead and bring the hands around the waistline. And then as if you were tightening a belt the opposite way, tighten your hands towards the sacrum. Use the hands to press down and ground the hips towards the knees. Then as you inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine. Keep the hips over the knees, and as you exhale, start to tilt back. You can keep the tops of the feet down or tuck the toes, your choice. The hands can stay on the hips, or if you do want to go for your heels, one arm at a time, inhale, bring the arm up, lengthening the spine. As you exhale, reach back. If you can grab the heel, you might stay there, or bring your hand back to the hip. Inhale to bring the other arm up, lengthening as you exhale, bring it back. But just make sure that you're not cramming your lower back, but you're still lifting the heart, lengthening the spine, and continuing the arc of the spine through the neck and the top of the head for Ustrasana. Then carefully, one hand at a time, bring the hands back to the hips. And as you inhale, rise back up. And then bring your hands to the top of the mat, tuck the toes, and press back to downward facing dog. Shift weight to the right hand, and then bring the left hand to the outside of the right calf. Feel free to walk your feet as close to the hand as you need to allow for this. Press through the fingers, thumb, and knuckles of the right hand. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist to look underneath the right arm. Keep the hips and the knees even with one another. And take a few breaths in. Inhale, back to center, place the hand. And then bring the right hand to the outside of the left calf. Press through the fingers, thumb, and knuckles. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist to look underneath the left arm. Keep the hips and the knees even with one another. And take a few breaths on this side. Inhale, back to center, place the hand. Then step your feet closer together. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, walk, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale to come up halfway. You can bring your fingertips to the floor. If you have blocks, you might use blocks. Or you can be creative, maybe use some books or something to support your hands. But heel and toe the feet just wider than the hips and parallel with one another. Then pulling back with the hands as you inhale, extend the heart forward. You can also use your shins, but don't put your weight there. Use that just to give you something to give you more leverage. Keeping the spine long as you exhale, fold. And feel free to bend the knees as much as you like. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and then bend your knees. Let your neck, your head, and your shoulders relax. And you can grab opposite elbows as you gently sway a little from side to side. And then switch the way your arms are laced. And again, you can sway a little. Then release the arms. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to the hips, fingers on the front, thumbs on the back. Press down and ground the hips towards the heels as you inhale, lengthen through the spine to rise all the way up to standing. And then step the feet, hip width apart, and parallel with one another. Inhale to float the arms overhead. Grab a hold of the right wrist, the palm facing up. Grounding through the right foot as you exhale, extend towards the left side. Keep lengthening through the right side of the body, opening the heart towards the ceiling, the breath steady. Inhale, back to center, switch hands, grounding through the left foot. Exhale to the right, lengthening through the left side of the body, opening the heart towards the sky. Take a few breaths in. Inhale, back to center, switch hands, and then step your left foot to the left side. Pick up the heel, and as you exhale, extend through the arms towards the left side. And if you want to try some balance, you might even pick up that left foot. Inhale, back to center, switch hands. Step the right foot to the right side, pick up the heel, and exhale to the right. And you might even pick up the foot and try some balance. Inhale, back to center, feet hip width apart and parallel with one another as you exhale, fold. Inhale to come up halfway, fingertips to the floor, or again, if you have blocks, you might use those. Get strong in the left leg, then extend the right leg off the mat, back behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold. over that strong left leg for the standing splits. And if you want to try some balance, you might bring your left hand to the back of the left heel, back of the ankle, or the back of the shin. Inhale, come up halfway, place the hands, bring the right foot back down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, a halfway lift, place the hands, get strong in the right leg, and extend the left leg off the mat, back behind you. Hips level with the earth. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold over that strong right leg for the standing splits. If you want to try some balance, you might bring the right hand to the back of the right heel, back of the ankle, or the back of the shin. Inhale, come up halfway, place the hands, bring the left foot back down. Exhale, fold. Round through the feet, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, float the hands to the sky. Then as you exhale, bend the knees and bring the fingertips towards the floor. Keeping the seat low, sweep the arms wide. Actually, inhale the arms out in front, and then exhale, sink the seat. Inhale, bring the arms and the torso up a quarter of the way. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, another quarter of the way. Exhale, sink the seat. Inhale, another quarter of the way. Keep the seat low. Lift the heart, lift the ribs. And inhale the arms all the way up for Uttanasana, chair pose. Then keeping the knees bent, as you exhale, bring the arms back. Turn the palms to face down, lift the heels and tip forward for drink and bird. Then bring the heels back down. Inhale, sweep the arms back up for chair. Exhale, bring the arms back, lift the heels, tip forward, drink and bird. Bring the heels down. Inhale, sweep the arms back up for chair. One more time. Exhale, bring the arms back, lift the heels, tip forward, drink and bird. Bring the heels down. Inhale, sweep the arms back up for chair. Then bend the elbows and interlace your fingers behind the back of the head at the base of the skull. Bring the elbows in, shoulder width apart. Press the head against the hands as you gently lift and lengthen the back of the head and the neck. Shoulders coming back as the heart lifts. Inhale the arms next to the ears. Exhale, sink the seat. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Ground through the feet, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, float the hands to the sky. Then step your big toes closer together, heels just apart. As you exhale, bend the knees and bring the fingertips towards the floor. Keeping the seat low, sweep the arms wide. Lift the heart, lift the ribs, and inhale the arms overhead. Keep the knees bent. As you exhale, bring the right arm forward, left arm back, and twist towards the left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, twist to the right. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to chair. This time, as you exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist towards the left side. Keep the hips and the knees even with one another. Spine long, seat low, the breath steady. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Again, hips and knees even. Spine long, seat low, breath steady. Inhale, back to center, and come back to standing. Release the arms to the sides. Step the feet hip width apart and parallel to one another. And then spread the toes wide. Spread the feet out. And with all four corners of the feet connected to the earth, the arch is lifted. Rotate the thighs in. Root the tailbone towards the heels. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, allow the arms to shoulder. You can close the eyes and just take a few breaths in. Uttanasana. right hand, left hand to the left hip. Or if you can grab the bottom of the right foot or the big toe with the right hand, you might extend the arm out or the leg out in front. And then either way, bring that right leg to the right side, the left arm to the left, keeping the standing leg in the back in line. And again, you might be doing this for sure. Inhale the leg back in front, and exhale, bring the foot back down. Then shifting weight to the right foot, bring the left knee up, interlace the fingers around the shin. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine, hug the knee in, and stir the foot and the ankle. You might keep a hold of the shin with the left hand, right hand to the right hip, or you might grab the bottom of the foot or the big toe with the left hand and extend the leg out in front. Either way, bring the left leg to the left side, the right arm to the right. Keep the standing leg in the back in a line, and the breath steady. Inhale the leg back in front, and exhale, bring the foot back down. And then shifting weight to the left foot, bring the right knee up, and then bring the right leg over to the left side. Bend the left knee, stack the thighs. And there is an option, if you do have a block, you might bring your foot to a block on the pinky toe to the left foot, or balance the foot to the outside of the calf. Or if you turn a little to the left, you might hook the toes around the calf and come back to center. Bring the hands together in front of the heart, keeping that heart center awareness. Like an eagle in flight, extend the arms out on either side. Then bring the right elbow under the left, wrap the forearms. You might hook the thumbs, the fingers, or bring the palms together. Another option is to grab the shoulders. Center the hands more in front of the face. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the heart, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, sink the seat. Gavrudasana, eagle pose. You might stay here, or keeping the spine long. As you exhale, you might fold forward for a few breaths. Inhale to come back up, and as gracefully as you can, come unwound. Then shifting weight to the right foot, bring the left knee up, bring the left leg to the right side. Bend the right knee, stack the thighs. You might bring your foot to a block, or to the outside of the calf. Or if you turn a little to the right, you might hook the toes around the calf and come back to center. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Keep that heart center awareness. Like an eagle in flight, extend the arms out on either side. Then bring the left elbow under the right, wrap the forearms. Center the hands more in front of the face. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the heart, lengthen the spine, and exhale, sink the seat. Gavrudasana, eagle pose. And again, you might stay here, or as you exhale, keep the spine long and fold forward. And stay here for a few breaths. Inhale to come back up, and as gracefully as you can, coming around. And then shifting weight to the left foot. If you have blocks, you might have those ready out in front. And then bring the hand, or bring that right heel just above the left ankle, hands together in front of the heart. Grounding through all four corners of the left foot, lifting the heart. You might stay here, or you might bring your foot to the calf, or you might grab the shin and bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Keep opening the right thigh behind you. The hands can stay at the heart, or keeping that heart center awareness, you might bring the arms overhead, possibly opening the arms, opening the fingers for Vriksasana. Don't think you have to be perfect here. Think like a tree, strong yet flexible and adaptable. And like a tree in the wind, there might be some movement, just coming back to your center. Then bringing the hands back to the heart. Bring the right knee out in front. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, fold as you extend the right leg off the mat. stopping about halfway. Feel free if you want to bring your hands to the floor to blocks. Keep the hips level with the earth, back toes pointing down, heart extending forward, and focus on a point at least 3 or 4 feet, maybe further out in front. If you're balanced, the hands can stay at the heart, or go back by the hips, palms facing down, off to the sides, or out in front. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Slowly bending the front knee. As you exhale, float yourself back into a high crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hook your thumbs together, and gently pull the thumbs apart, reaching through the back heel and the front knee. Hips coming down evenly as the heart lifts. As you exhale, extend towards the left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Then as you exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart, the back knee coming down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist towards the left side. And you might use that left hand on the thigh to help the right elbow come around. Or the hands might stay together or come back together. The back knee can stay down, or it has the option to lift. For Parvrita, Parsvottanasana, revolve sideward. Continue lengthening through the spine. Slow, steady, Ujjayi. Carefully as you inhale, come back to center, place the hands, then drop the back foot parallel with the back of the mat, and windmill the arms up for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. The front knee over the ankle, and the front heel lined up with the back heel or the back arch, or in that range, and the front knee and thigh in a line with the middle toe. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, ground through both feet, stretching the hips evenly in both directions. Looking past the left, make sure the left and the right arm are about equal. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms overhead, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, ground through the back foot, bend the front knee, and open to Warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms overhead. And exhale, Vira 2. Flip the left palm up, right hand to the back thigh. Inhale the left arm overhead. Rotate the heart and the torso towards the front knee. And as you exhale, tilt back, reversing your warrior. Bend the left elbow and bring the hand to the base of the skull, the back of the right hand to the outside of the left hip. You might stay here, or feel free to walk your hands closer together. You might even connect your fingers for the archer's bind. Keep the front knee bent, heart lifting, the breath steady. Inhale the arms back to Warrior 2, straighten the front leg. If you have a block, you might have it ready on the pinky toe edge of that left calf. As you exhale, reach through the left fingers, right hand to the hip. Find your block, or if you're going to use your shin or the floor, don't put all your weight there. Keep the legs strong. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist the whole torso to bring the right shoulder back. The right arm can extend towards the ceiling or the sky. If you can keep that right shoulder stacked over the left, you might extend the arm next to the ear, the palm facing down, and the option for the half bind, bringing the back of the right hand to the left hip or grabbing the top of the left thigh. So strong in the legs, you might even extend that left arm next to the ear, the palm facing up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then bring the left hand back down. You can keep the half bind or bring the right hand to the right hip. Bend the front knee, step the back foot in, about a step or a half a step. You might have a block ready here. After the exhale, spring or step forward. Pick up the back leg and place the left hand with the wrist under the shoulder, stacking the right hip more over the left, pointing the right toes towards the right side. Right hand can stay on the hip, or extend towards the ceiling. And the option for the Chapasana version, bending that top knee, bringing it into the chest, grabbing the top of the foot or the ankle, pressing the foot against the hand as you pull back for Ardha Chandra Chapasana, or sugarcane pose. If you do have the foot, release back to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Then slowly bending the front knee, float yourself back into Warrior Two. Then windmill the hands to the top of the mat, pick up the back heel, and inhale the front left leg back to a three-legged dog. You might stay here, or actually bend that left knee, stack the left hip over the right, and open a scorpion dog. Keep the right shoulder strong. You can stir the left foot and ankle. You might stay here, or the option to flip your dog. If you're going to do that, float forward. Shoulders over the wrists. Pivot to the pinky toe edge of the right foot. Left foot dropping behind you. Left hand to the heart. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart, possibly extending the left arm. Left hand back to the heart, back to the mat. Inhale the left leg back to a three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Bring the feet together, then roll to the left hand and the pinky toe edge of the left foot for Vashisthasana, side plank. You might come down to the forearm if it's a lot on the wrist. You can stack the right leg on top of the left or step the right foot out in front. The right arm extending towards the ceiling. And the option to extend the arm next to the ear, palm facing down, lifting the hips. You might even lift the leg, the arm, and the hips together. Possibly bringing the knee into the chest, grabbing the foot or the big toe, and extending the leg towards the sky. Then bring the leg back down, hand back to the hip. Very carefully come back to plank. As you exhale, lower, either halfway, Chaturanga, or all the way to the earth. Slide forward, drop the top of the feet, lengthen as you inhale, rise up to Cobra. Or you might straighten the arms, lifting the hips, the thighs, and the knees for upward facing dog. Stepping over the toes, or rolling over the toes. Lift the hips and exhale back to down dog. Step the feet closer together. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, step, walk, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Round through the feet, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, float the hands to the sky, and exhale, bring the hands. And take a few breaths here, just coming back to your center, back to your breath. And then shifting weight to the right foot, bring the left heel just above the right ankle. Hands together in front of the heart. Grounding through all four corners of the right foot, lifting the heart. You might stay here, or bring the foot to the cap, or grab the shin and bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Keep opening the left thigh behind you. The hands can stay at the heart, or keeping that heart center awareness, you might bring the arms overhead, possibly opening the arms, opening the fingers for Vrksasana, tree pose. And again, think like a tree, strong yet adaptable. And like a tree in the wind, there might be some movement, just coming back to your center. Bringing the hands back to the heart. Bring the left knee out in front. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, fold, extending the left leg off the mat, back behind you. Stopping about halfway, feel free to bring the hands down. Keep the hips level with the earth, back toes pointing down, heart extending forward, and focus on a point at least 3 or 4 feet, maybe further out in front. If you're balanced, the hands can stay at the heart, or go back by the hips, palms facing down, off to the sides, or out in front. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Slowly bending the front knee. As you exhale, float yourself back into a high crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hook your thumbs the opposite way you did last time. Gently pull the thumbs apart, reaching through the back heel and the front knee, hips coming down evenly as the heart lifts. As you exhale, extend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Then as you exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart, the back knee coming down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist towards the right side. The back knee can stay down, or it has the option to lift. For Parvrita, Parsvottanasana, revolved side equipoise. Continue lengthening through the spine, slow, steady ujjayi. Carefully, as you inhale, come back to center, place the hands, drop the back foot parallel with the back of the mat, then windmill the arms up for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. And again, the front knee over the ankle, front heel lined up with the back heel or the back arch, and the front knee and thigh in a line with the middle toe. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, ground through both feet, stretching the hips evenly in both directions. You can look past the right, but make sure the left and the right arm are about even. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms overhead, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, ground through the back foot, bend the front knee, and open to Warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms overhead, and exhale, Vira 2. Flip the right palm up, left hand to the back thigh. Inhale the right arm overhead, and then rotate the heart and the torso towards the front knee. And as you exhale, tilt back, reversing your warrior. Bend the right elbow and bring the hand to the base of the skull. The back of the left hand to the outside of the right hand. You might stay here, or feel free to walk your hands closer together, possibly connecting the fingers for the archer's bind. Keep the front knee bent, the heart lifting, and the breath steady. Inhale the arms back to Warrior 2, then straighten the front leg. Again, if you have a block, you might have it ready on the pinky to edge that right calf. As you exhale, reach through the right fingers. Left hand to the hip. Find your block or your shin or the ground. But wherever you place your hand, keep your legs strong. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist the whole torso, bringing the left shoulder back. Left arm extending towards the ceiling or the sky. And if you can keep your left shoulder stacked over the right, you might extend the arm next to the ear, palm facing down, with the option for the half bind, back of the left hand to the right hip, or grabbing the top of the right thigh. So strong in the legs, you might even extend the right arm next to the ear, the palm facing up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Then bring the right hand back down. You can keep the half bind or bring the left hand to the left hip. Bend the front knee, and then step your back foot in, just a step or a half a step. Again, you might have a block ready. After the exhale, spring or step forward. Pick up your back leg and place the right hand with the wrist under the shoulder. Stack the right hip more over the left, pointing the left toes towards the left side. Left hand can stay on the hip or extend towards the ceiling. And you might even bring the knee in towards the chest. Grab a hold of the top of the foot or the ankle. Press the foot against the hand as you pull back for Ardha Chandra Chapasana or sugarcane pose. Then if you have the foot, release back to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly, bending the front knee, float yourself back into Warrior 2. Then windmill the hands to the top of the mat. Pick up your back heel and inhale that front right leg back to a three-legged plank. Stack the right hip over the left, bend the knee, and open to scorpion toe. keep the left shoulder strong and stir the right foot in ankle. Option is stay here, or if you're going to flip your dog, float forward. Shoulders over the hips. Pivot to the pinky toe edge of the left foot. And then drop the right foot back behind you. Right hand to the heart. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. Possibly extend it. Right arm. Right hand back to the heart. Back to the mat. Inhale the right leg back to a three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Then roll to the right hand. The pinky toe of the right foot. Right, go down to the forearm. Or stay on the hips. Or the hand. Left hand or left foot can stack on top of the right, or you might step the foot out in front. Left arm extending towards the ceiling or the sky. And the option to extend the arm next to the ear, palm facing down, lifting the hips. You might even lift the leg, the arm, the hips together. Maybe bringing the knee into the chest, grabbing the top of the foot or the bottom of the foot or the toe, and extending the leg towards the ceiling. Bring the left leg back down, left hand back to the head. Very carefully come back to plank. Exhale, lower, either halfway, chaturanga, or all the way to the earth. Slide forward, drop the top of the feet, lengthening as you inhale, rising to cobra or upward facing dog. Carefully stepping over the toes or rolling over the toes. Lift the hips and exhale back to down dog. Step the feet closer together. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, step, walk, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale to come up halfway. And then heel and toe the feet just wider than the hips. And angle the toes out slightly. The heels in. Bend the knees and squat down for Malasana, garland pose. And you can always sit on a block or use a blanket under the heels with the hands in front of the heart. If you're able to press the elbows against the thighs, press back as you lift the heart and lengthen the spine. Then bringing the hands down, carefully come back to sitting and extend your legs out in front. Bring the right knee in towards the shin and the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. You might keep that left leg extended or bend the knee, but make sure that your hips stay level with the earth and the spine is still lengthening and not curving to the side. And then wrap the left arm around the right shin. Right hand to the forearm. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine, hug the knee in, and take a couple of breaths here, allowing the right hip to relax. Then bring the right fingertips back behind you. Inhale the left arm overhead, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist towards the right side. You might bring the left hand around, or hook the elbow around the thigh or the knee. But keep the hips and shoulders level with the earth, spine lengthening, the breath steady. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half of the fish pose, or half spine twist. Inhale, back to center. You might do the funky break dance, which you're walking the hands around, pivoting the feet, and coming the other side. Or you can just switch your legs. And this time you might extend that right leg or bend the right knee, but make sure your hips stay level with the earth. The spine is still in. Wrap the right arm around the left shin, left hand to the forearm. And as you inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine, hug the knee in, and take a couple of breaths here, allowing the left hip to relax. Then bring the left fingertips back behind you. Inhale the right arm overhead, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist towards the left side. You might bring your hand around the thigh or hook the elbow. Keep the hips and shoulders level with the earth. The spine lengthening and the breath steady. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half the knees and bring the heels in close to the seat, the elbows next to the ribs with the fingers pointing up. Then press down with the feet, the elbows, and the shoulders, lifting the hips for Supta Baddha Savadasana. You might stay with your fingers pointing up or bring the palms down. You might even walk your hands and shoulders closer together, possibly interlacing the fingers as you lift the heart and lift the hips. Okay, then bring the hips back down. And bring your knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. Give yourself a good hug. So gently rock them from side to side. And then reach between the knees. Grab a hold of the bottom of the feet around the outside edges. Bring the feet more over the knees. Pull down on the feet as you press the feet against the hands for activating. And feel free to rock it from side to side. And you can release the legs straight out onto your mat for Shavasana. Bring the legs just apart, arms just away.